Hi Beth, it's Monday. Okay, so last semester I took a Intro to Sociology class, which is one of my favorite classes that I've taken at Baylor so far, / I wish I had taken it sooner so that I could then take like just another random sociology class because it's so interesting. So one of the chapters that we read was about how the idea of doing something as being like the main indicator for who someone is not like universal. That's not how everyone thinks about people, but it's totally how Americans think about people. Like, I mean, not just Americans, also other cultures too. Okay, so you know how when you first meet someone, the first thing you learn about them is like their job, or you say like, oh hi, I'm Hannah, I'm a student at Baylor University and I'm studying theater, and they'll be like, oh hi, I'm insert name here, and I am an engineer at this company and I work with these people. I'll be like, oh, that's interesting. Have you always wanted to be an engineer? Is that always what you wanted to do with your life? And they'll be like, oh, no, actually, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a teacher, but then I was like, I need to make money. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so anyways, it's interesting because I don't think that the thing is so much about the making money as it is we feel like we have to do things as humans. Like, if a lot of people, if you ask them, like, you have to sit down and do nothing with your life, but you will have all of your needs met. Like, you'll have money, but you won't do anything with your whole life. Or you can do something that you're really like intensely passionate about, and you can do it for your whole life, and you will have like just barely enough money to make it by. So you won't have as much money, but you'll be doing something, versus being a cat and just eating, sleeping, and pooping, but you'll have all of the stuff you need. You won't be wanting for anything, ever. Most people would probably pick the doing something, not because like, oh, it's great to have a passion in your life, which I mean it is, obviously. We like having things to do. You know? We like doing things. We define ourselves by what we do and who we do it with, and I think that that's interesting because I think that it's not universal, and it's weird to think about that as not being universal. Also, it's weird to think about that the origins of that are Puritan. Like there's a Puritan like saying, the whole like idol's hands or the devil's hands, or God helps those who help themselves, which isn't in the Bible, but that's a thing that they like believed, and so our country is kind of founded on that belief. And I don't know, it's interesting to see how much it's shaped us. You know, we definitely define ourselves by what we do. I mean, I've been defined as a student my entire life because I'm learning to do something. And so being a student is a reasonable thing to be, whereas I think that's why people were so like adamant about making being a mother a thing that someone does. Like, and obviously like it is, but the fact that that was such an important like thing that people decided like that we need to make it known that being a mother is an actual thing to do with your life, because that is important in our society. And I'm just rambling, but I think it's so interesting. What do you think about that? Because I think it's interesting. You are a gentleman and a scholar.